A partially decomposed body has been found in Hillcrest in KwaZulu-Natal. Details are sketchy at this point, but our reporter Letio Mdluli is tracking the story for us.
Well, right now we are underneath the N3. We are at a place called the Giba Gorge hiking trail. It's right next to the Shongweni off-ramp, and we are with emergency services along with police. They have discovered the skeletal remains. They are actually situated right there. These skeletal remains were discovered yesterday, and I'm now joined by Mike Myers, who was one of the team that discovered these remains. I want to bring him in and just have a conversation with him about what they found yesterday. Mike, good morning, and thank you so much for joining us at ENCA. Just a bit of information about what you found. How did everything go? Okay,
I'll tell you what is, I wasn't on scene yesterday. We received a panic activation from one of our clients who was helping clear the trails here. It's a new trail that they're creating, and they discovered these skeletal remains. They put the call into us. We then sent one of our staff members out here to come and secure the crime scene, and we notified SAPS. Unfortunately, inclement weather was coming in. The accessibility and the terrain was very difficult. Discussion with the SAPS was we would leave it until today to come in, until this morning. We did notify ER24 as well, knowing that the terrain was so difficult and there could be injuries coming into the area. We then, joined by you guys, and we entered into the terrain. We come across the skeletal remains, which, as you mentioned, are right behind us here. The scene is a crime scene, so we can't enter that area. Difficult to tell skeletal remains whether it's a female or a male. However, we can say that there was a identity next to the body. We cannot release the details of that identity. That will be up to SAPS to release, and a police investigation will follow.
Yeah. Mike, this is very scary. This is a new hiking trail, and there's also other hiking trails near this area. And of course, it's going to shock a lot of people and send the wrong message. And obviously, it's underneath the N3. Any speculation as to how this person got here?
I think we've got to be very careful of speculation, especially with the type of remains that are here. It's very difficult to say. Whether there's foul play involved, we don't know. But I also think with the bridge above, that could be implicated. So I wouldn't like to comment. I wouldn't like to try and surmise what actually happened here. It's just too soon, and the condition of the body, it's too difficult to try and determine. Forensics are going to have to do their work.
Yeah. And I understand that there was a knife also found next to the body.
Yeah, there was a knife found close to the body. It was actually planted into a tree. The knife had been stabbed into a tree. But whether that's related, we're not sure. I think that's speculatory at the moment, because that knife looks pretty new.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So that was Mike Myers just basically explaining what they found here and how exactly they discovered these remains. But of course, like I said, this is a new hiking trail that is currently underneath the N3. And a lot of people come here for hikes. And we actually ran into some people who are here hiking. So it is a very scary situation. But we will also be awaiting for further information on the identity of the body. As we understand that there was an ID next to the body that was found. But of course, they have not identified whether these remains are of a woman or of a male. So we will be getting more information from the police once they get here. There are 2 officers who are currently working on the scene. We are waiting for more people to come and assess this crime scene. Letio Mdluli, Durban.